and welcome to more Hearthstone Battlegrounds. For today, we have Ragnaros, Toki, Lich King, and Millhouse Manastorm available for picking up. And I think I'm going to go with Toki. I think Toki would be a lot of fun to play. I think Ragnaros is pretty strong, I think Millhouse is pretty good, and I think Lich King has a place in the meta, but I'm going to go with Toki. A little bit on the fun side, and one that kind of is near and dear to my heart, because I played her when the game first came out pretty often, alongside AF Bay. And she still has a place, I feel like, in the meta, and I'm going to go ahead and test that here. So for those that haven't seen Toki, or for those that have missed my last video on it, what Toki can do is she can pay 1 gold to refresh and attempt to get a card from a higher tavern tier. Typically what this means, or at least in the simplest forms, is that you're trying to get to level 5 and get 6 drops and play off of them. So we'll try and do that here. Refresh Bob's Tavern, including a minion from a higher tavern tier. So it'll refresh the entire tavern and give you a free one at level 2. So or a free one from the next tavern tier. So don't be afraid to use this as one of your refresh tools. Okay. These cards all suck to start, but hey, we're not gonna flame them. Technically the best one to pick up here would be this one to stay alive. So I'm gonna pick up that one. And we'll save our refresh for when I tech up the 2. That way I can get some 2-drop cards dropped to me. I'm grabbing this one because it has the highest health on the board here, and these kind of have things that buff other cards, and I don't have any intention of buffing cards. I just want to get to 5 as quickly as possible so health works. Nice. Okay. Let's tech up to level 2. We're going to go ahead and roll and see if we can find any good drops that we're looking for. Meh. Meh. We'll let them all go. I don't care about those cards at all. So no Murlocs and no dragons this game. Elementals, pirates, mechs, demons, and beasts will be the cards that are available to pick up. I've been enjoying mech comms lately. Been pretty fun to construct. And I feel like if you get a good start, you can usually get yourself to top 4 pretty easily. Excuse me real quick, I'm going to mute while I drink some water. This man stayed on 1, so we can get a free card. What a hacker. How dare he?
The battle is really
okay, so this card's pretty good to pick up. I'm gonna go ahead and grab it, and then what we're gonna do is show off my hero power. We're gonna roll once. We got a 2-drop and a 3-drop. This 3-drop really not useful, to be honest with you, but I can grab this next. So I'm going to go ahead and freeze it because I value this card heavily. I'm going to try really hard not to go pirates. I feel like every video I'm like, I'm going to go pirates, guys. They're pretty easy to open up with and transition to. But I think I'm going to go ahead and hold off unless I find a salty looter. And then at that point, I'm kind of forced to go pirates, right? Ugh. Hey, we traded. Nice. Especially against Groot. It's pretty good. Alright. Discover a minion. Give a minion 2-2. Let's go with the 2-2. We'll pick up this. I'm actually going to refresh and look for another 3-drop here. Ooh, good refresh. Grab that. And then we're going to buff. Technically, this is the better one to drop. You get 12 damage off of it. Alright, let's do it. I've been enjoying that 2-2 way more. Just 2-2 stats usually get you through this round pretty easily and give you some cushion room, which is interesting because my first thought process was to get the extra health or the extra minion offered to you for the rest of the game, but honestly, this has been paying off way more often. So I think I'm going to stick with this strategy for a while. If that becomes an offer, I'll probably go for the banana. Oh, I didn't Murloc wave. I should Murloc wave, even though it's late. You gotta keep me on my toes, team. I'll forget to do it if you don't yell at me. Good damage.
Nice work out there.
Thank you, Bob. I'm really doing my best here. So, I'm gonna hold off on the Toki. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this and get that buff in. I think I'm already running at a card disadvantage. Everyone should be around 5 to 6 right now, and I'm at 4. So I'm gonna grab the stats here and roll next turn. I'll save that. Remember, my priority, if I were to list them out, is to stay alive, get to late game, build a comp late game. So everything I do is with that mindset and that goal. So we'll keep focusing. Oh, I had a comment from someone that I wanted to read out loud. It's from Cole Novak, who I'm going to add to my auction not included basis. With the help from these videos, I've gone from losing my first 50 matches to 4K MMR. Very helpful. Also, Terraria is a lot of fun, kind of Minecraft in spirit, but 2D and a progression line. Don't Starve Together is pretty good too, and it's super good with mods, and there's tons of amazing mods out there. I highly recommend putting together a good mod list for both of y'all if you'll have fun with it. So, Terraria and Don't Starve Together is definitely still on the docket. I think we're just trying to figure out what games to play. God, personally, I'm so loaded on games. I'm actually finding myself at my wit's end when it comes to YouTube content and Twitch content and trying to play through all the games that I'm playing. But I wanted to say thank you, Cole, for that kind comment. It's good to read nice stuff, and I usually focus on that. Also, again, I keep getting comments from people that says that I don't want to be mean, but they're like, it's nice that you're learning the game. I'm pretty good at this game. I'm top 10%. I've gotten 6.5k. So you know, I kind of know what I'm doing a little bit. You don't have to yell at me at the YouTube comments. So just a bit of a warning, or a heads up at least that I'm doing pretty alright. I don't want to like tell people off, but I don't do well with being told what to play in games. So I don't mind being critical or giving thoughts, but telling me I'm a bad player and stuff like that for things that I pick, it doesn't go well with me. So just know that I won't respond to that well. Okay, let's go ahead and play our roll and try and get a 4-drop. That was really hard to say. Basically, don't be a dick is what I want to say. Let's roll. Set up here. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna trade this out actually and grab this because my original plan of getting a mech could definitely work out there. Let's set this all up, and this is a pretty good setup. But for the most part, aside from a couple comments here and there, you guys have been really, really nice in the comments, and I'm glad that you guys continue to enjoy these videos. I think I'm going to try and set a goal to get up to about 5,500, 6,000 in MMR, and then I'll probably call it on this season a little bit.
I think you can win.
And then focus on some of my other stuff. I'm really enjoying my auction not included playthrough right now, and I also found a game recently. It's a turret defense game called Creeper World 4. Which is a 3D take on the game that is a 2D Flash game that a lot of people have played in the past. So I might do a couple videos on that game because I find it really, really fun to play. So just keep an eye out for that content. Alright, so we took some hits there. George's looking pretty strong overall. But we're about to beat 7 cards, and we got a decent board ourselves.
I've got some fresh recruits for you.
I got some fresh recruits for you. All right, let's go ahead and pick this up. Let's grab that. Throw that on the board. And now we have an option. If we can beat this guy, who seems to be having a rough time right now, I can go all the way up to 5 and start getting my 6 drops. Just a matter of who we're going to face off against. There seems to be some real strong contenders right now. Real strong. Dude, today I had an insane meal. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Fogo de Chao, but if I don't know if it's global, but here in America, it's a Brazilian steakhouse that gives unlimited food when you go in and sit. Sadly, no one can go into restaurants right now because everyone's on lockdown, COVID, blah 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 blah. But they started delivering their food, and I was able to stack my hands on a steak cut with cheese bread rolls, which is like bread that's infused with cheese that they bake. That's kind of fluffy and airy. Oh, so good. Mozzarella sticks, and then a mozzarella caprese. And that's what I had for lunch today. And I am stuffed. 7 hours later. Oh my god. I love steak. It's so yummy. Very tasty. Highly recommend. All right, let's go into this. I'm done talking about steak. In fact, I'm going to win this game and go eat food. Because I was stuffed, but now that I'm talking about food, I actually feel hungry. Why'd I bring up food? Oh no! Oh, that's a cool strategy. He's buffing the Ironhide. I haven't done that myself. I wonder how well that goes. Well, he lost, but that must be an interesting strategy. I wonder how that would pay off. Especially with you having to attack first, there's usually no room for it to spawn things, so you would need to move it on later on. Move it down the line. Discover a minion from your opponent's last warband. Discover a minion from your current tavern tier. Okay, so I'm gonna grab this and go to 5. Grab a 5-drop and let's see if we can build a combat it. At the end of your turn, gain 1/2 for each minion type you control. Well, I have mechs, beast, pirates, and water and elementals. We're going mythics. Let's buff them. I'm in. Next question. Whenever a friendly minion is attacked, there's 2 of them here. If I can find a way to taunt, I can make that work. Let's do it. Screw it. We're in a pretty okay position. Let's grab that. We'll freeze here. Play this on the board. Play that. Get that on the board. So we'll have 1 mech, 1 elemental, 1 beast as well. And these should start buffing over time. Facing off against demons, and then I can start rolling for 6 drops next turn. I might grab this and see how it goes. I just need to find some taunts to mix in, which is definitely possible. And all 8 people are in the lobby, so when you make plays like this, make sure that you have time. And since we have 8 people in here, as long as 4 don't die next round, I'm pretty okay with my trades.
Great out there.
Okay, so when this gets attacked, which it should right off the bat, this will get a 1/1. So I want to definitely mix in some more taunts if possible. Like, I can find an Annoya module to make this a taunt. There's a few things I can do here to make this work. Well, that's not good. That's not what you want to see. Alright, so what is that? Some decent damage. 9, 10, 14. Alright, that puts me down to 9. Who am I facing off against? Oh no, the guy in first place. Of course. Of course! Alright, let's see if we can find some taunts. This could win us some taunts here. Let me roll one more time. Let's see what I can find here. Ooh, I got a triple. Great. Let's go ahead and pull that down here. I gotta find some taunts. Play that. Another Amalgadon. Holy shit. Got a poison on that, which is pretty darn good in itself. What is considered the weakest on this board? I can trade with. The great thing about Amalgadon is this naturally gets buffed up because it'll be a different card type on the board. I think I actually trade out this beast. Even though this has lower damage, it at least has a divine shield, which can buy me time. Yeah, I think that's the play here. Sell that. And we just hope that we don't get bopped here. No taunt procced on that, which is so interesting. Normally you find a taunt. Let's throw that over here. And we'll play it out. See how it goes. So this should get buffed up. We do have a poison here. Let's move our poison to the very front, actually, because I feel like we're going to hit an elemental taunt. If anything, I might trade this card out, now that I think about it. Maybe I'll do that and get the Cave Hydra. Yeah, I'm going to freeze that Cave Hydra. We still have time to develop our board. Alright, let's see what happens here.
The momentum, friend.
Okay. That will hopefully kill this. That's my hope, anyways. Please attack this one. Yes! Okay, and now we just gotta survive through all this, and it looks like we're going to. Heck yeah! Now, if I could just find a way to get some taunts in, if I could find a Defender of Argus, God, that would be just so money. It really would. Alright, let's grab... You know what? Screw the Cave Hydra. Screw it! Screw it has been called! We're gonna grab this. We're gonna grab that. We're going to trade out this pirate now. Turn this into a taunt. So there we go. Let's grab this so we'll play off some buffs here. Let's buff what we can.
Better hire a recruit.
Anything I can run here? Not particularly. I could grab the gold grubber, but not worth it. I'm running out of board space. Right now, I just want to play off getting these buffed as big as I can and then feeding some buffs into these. Facing off against a beast player, it looks like. So we want to trade out these. Let the poison go afterwards. Let's go ahead and trade this.
By fate or fortune.
I might try to go for an upgrade on that. Alright. So, this pirate is going to come here in the front and start buffing these. And then hopefully this buffs the rest of the board here. Beast actually... I might have enough strength on this card for this to work out. We'll put it in front. And then I'm going to go ahead and move this here. Yeah, I think I'm going to move this here. Because while I want this to get buffed, I think saving these in the front is probably my best call against this. Alright, let's see what happens here. Oh, wow. I'm in a really good spot. I don't know why I feel like I'm so much weaker than I am. I've kind of ran over the couple of people that I've ran into. So these two are considered pirates, and I'm getting buffed on the entire board because of this. Wow, that got a lot of stats all of a sudden. Wow, this really started coming together. I felt like this card was a mismatch, but it's starting to do its thing. Holy macaroni, how much damage do we do? 35 damage! Jesus! Toki Toki! Alright, let's see if we can keep the momentum going, yeah?
You're good at this.
Thanks! I really try my hardest. I really do.
Like where you're going with
Alright,
this.
well, I don't have any room to trade anything unless I find upgrades, so we're just gonna play for upgrades if I can. And Imp Mama
Tactical
is
choice.
pretty nice. And the crazy part about Imp Mama is it has synergy here. I'm actually gonna trade out this Crackling Cyclone. Oh my god, I feel insane for doing this. But I'm going to. We're gonna pick up the Imp Mama. So what the Imp Mama does, whenever this minion takes damage, summon a random demon and give it taunt. So, while I have this on the board, it'll be spawning taunts, which should feed into this, right? Looks like another beast. We're just kind of yuck. Let's roll.
Go ahead and hire one of these
Alright,
recruits.
let's play the Imp Mama. And so, this should roll twice. This should roll. That'll give at least 3 procs, hopefully, to the rest of the board. Imp Mama comes in, plays off taunts. This taunt will probably die, but not too early. And this thing will continue to get buffed. There shouldn't be something that has a 32 damage spike, so I'm going to leave this Mithrax here. Because I'm assuming he will have a cleave. So I should, in theory, at least guarantee 3 buffs for this, and then because of the 2 taunts, and then this gets 1, so this should get buffed 3 times this round if I live.
Keep up the momentum,
In
friend.
theory. Okay, so a Cave Hydra's there, but it's only a 10-12. That attack hits, but we get a buff off, so I get to attack again. Beautiful. Really working out here. That gets cleared up, but again, more stats coming in. Gas cooler down. Dude, I gotta be careful with that hyena, though. It's getting kind of big. Alright, so this spawns a demon. There it is. Which, that continues to keep getting hit. Oh my god. Heck yeah. It's really working out. Hit the Imp Mama. Fudge yeah, dude. Massive hits. Oh. Oh, this is paying off. You love to see it. Yeah, so we're not going to trade anything here unless we find upgrades. And I don't mind actually buffing my Amalgam either. I can get Divine Shield on it and whatnot. Okay, so what we'll be doing here is giving a minion Divine Shield. Yes, please. Return a friendly non-gold minion to your hand. Give it 2/2. Yep, let's go ahead and get that. We'll Divine Shield this guy. Which should do double attacks, because I wanted to get the buffs in, right? It would make sense to also Divine Shield the poison, but I think I want to play for the composition. We'll do the right play. We'll go ahead and Divine Shield the poison. I know I'm being indecisive. I actually am in familiar territory with all this. I normally don't play this type of game. Ooh, well, there we go. If I can roll a Dread Admiral on this, please. Oh, that would have been insane. None of these really help out. The poison would be good, but I don't have the room for it, right? So, let me go ahead and grab the poison in case I find room later on. Let's go ahead and grab the Dread Admiral. Let's go ahead and roll again. Nothing of use. Nothing of use. Nothing of use. Okay. Playing against demons here. I should be big enough to handle demons. Like, right? We'll put this in front. That'll be fine. He could beat me. If I don't get off the proper trades. He's got a pretty big board there, actually. Demons are so interesting for me. I still don't know if they're that strong or not. Oh my god, did I just spawn an amalgam? We sure did. Doesn't really matter, but it's awesome. We'll take it. There we go. We'll take those trades. I'm into those. Heck yeah. Is that a kill? I do believe so. And we're top 4, so that means we're still climbing in rank. Well, this board just feels a little unfair, doesn't it? Just a little bit.
You're good at
Just a
this.
smidgen. A light fang would be really good if I found that earlier, but we're pretty set. We're just gonna look for upgrades, as I mentioned earlier. Let's go ahead and roll. Found a Khadgar, Apprentice, or Kangor's Apprentice. I think it's time for me to go with 5, actually. Or 6, sorry. I'm misspeaking today. And there's an Magodon upgrade. Do we want to consider it? This is currently a 9/12, which is giving me 2 attacks on this. In theory, I want a poison or a taunt, right? I think I'm actually gonna do a play here. I'm gonna sell this. Which I know sounds crazy. Grab this.
That's what I would have.
Feed that. Move this over here so I have double taunt buffing this guy. Then play the bug. Then freeze. And then I can grab this Amalgadon next and keep a poison up and then have a chance to roll for multiple steps. Multiple... What am I trying to say? Multiple stats. God, Jesus. Maybe I do want this in front, actually. Facing off against pirates? I want that in front, actually, for a pirate buff across the board. But if it gets hit, at least this thing gets buffed, right? Which, that's getting pretty juicy
Let's
already.
see if you can stay on top.
Ooh. You might cleave both my poisons if I get unlucky here. And he just barely does not. Thank God. Doesn't matter, they all have Divine Shield, but still. Scary. These Divine Shields are really paying off for this guy. Is this how I go down? To pirates? Oh my God, that poison got so much value in those trades. Oh wow, we tied. Holy moly, I gotta find cleaves myself for this Divine Shield.
Welcome back. How's it going out there?
A little rough, Bob, but thank you for asking. Let's just go ahead and roll here. We can guarantee ourselves a 6-drop off of this roll. It's a Gas Coiler. Gas Coiler is also a potential way that I can deal with that cleave by having Death Rattles at spawn. So I'll keep that as an option.
Better hire a recruit while you can.
Thank you, Bob. Appreciate the heads up. I want Divine Shield as much as I can here, which is not looking very possible at the moment. I might actually switch out this Dread Admiral for the gas cooler whenever I do face off against George once again. But for now, I'm just going to roll and figure out how I want to play this, because now suddenly I want to keep this poison around. Alright, let's roll. There's a potential upgrade for us. Yeah, let's go ahead and sell these now, actually.
By fate or fortune.
Grab that card so I have a possible upgrade. We'll play the Amalgadon and see if we can get a poison off of it. Which, we get a Divine Shield. That's good. That's a big win for us, actually. Okay.
Everyone's gunning for you. Watch out.
Yeah, I'm finding out, man. There's no Murlocs, right? Yeah, so I can't find a Toxfin to make this at Amalgadon poison, but at least we have the option. These poisons are really paying off right now. Good to see. Okay, so we knocked out the elemental player. That's good. This guy might be scary with all of his pirates here. I gotta find a cleave and somehow introduce it to the composition so I can clear shields.
Your minions really pulled their weight.
Would death rattles be enough? Possibly, but possibly not. No, that feels a little shoehorned in, doesn't it? This should pop at least 2 bubbles at the minimum, and then these should clear up on the side. Alright, we'll roll and look for upgrades. Cleaves. Cleave would be good. Yes! Cleave is good. We like cleave.
That'll do some damage.
To the point where I actually might trade out this Imp Mama now. Just because I need cleaves and poisons on this board. Let's do it. Let's sell this. Let's roll real quick before I do that. Oh, Amalgadon upgrade. Let's grab it.
Hey,
Let's see if I can find
Here's your reward.
something else here. Come on. Come on. Another Amalgadon. Great. Give the amount. I'm gonna put this in. Okay, we'll put this in the front too. Oh, that was a bad setup. Oh, that was a bad setup. Oh, no. I think I might be dead. I need this cleave to hit and be perfect. Let me go first. Okay, cleave hit 3. That's actually really huge for us. Nice. Okay, so if I can just have these stats trade in an appropriate manner, we'll be aight. So far, so good. Very tense. Oh my god, I think we did it. Oh my god, I think we did it. Oh my god, we did it! The cleave paid off! Hell yeah, dude! And we win first place, and we continue to climb. We're making our way up. We're doing it. Late game is so weird in Hearthstone Battlegrounds right now. I never know if I'm gonna win. Alright guys, GG's. I'll see you next time for more Hearthstone Battlegrounds.